Can Arsenal survive without Bukayo Saka until March? With the transfer window closing, Arteta might have a bold move up his sleeve. Could Evan Ferguson be the short-term answer? In this video, we're diving into Arsenal's search for attacking reinforcements, the pressure mounting on Arteta, and how Saka's absence could shape the rest of the season. Stick around to find out what Arsenal needs to do to stay in the title race, and whether a lone move for Ferguson could be the game changer they need. Let's break it all down. The transfer window is quickly closing, and Arsenal have yet to secure the much-needed forward signing. Fans are growing frustrated as the club struggles to finalize a deal, despite active efforts to bring in reinforcements. With just days left, Arsenal must get creative in their search, as many of their top targets won't be available until the summer. Benjamin Sesko remains Arsenal's primary choice to strengthen the attack, but signing him this late in the window seems nearly impossible. With RB Leipzig unwilling to sell now, Arsenal may need to wait until the summer to make a move. Given these circumstances, exploring alternative options, especially in the loan market, could be a smart approach. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano recently revealed that Brighton's Evan Ferguson is likely to leave on loan soon, with multiple clubs showing interest. Considering Arsenal's need for attacking depth, Ferguson could be a viable short-term solution. The 20-year-old is a promising talent, and although injuries have hampered his season, his potential remains clear. Ferguson has only started 4 matches for Brighton this season due to fitness struggles, but he could benefit from a fresh start. Arsenal's attacking options are currently limited, with Bukayo Saka dealing with injuries and Gabriel Jesus struggling for goals. Bringing Ferguson in could add much-needed depth and reduce the burden on the existing squad. A lone move for Ferguson would also allow Arsenal to keep their long-term options open. If they still wish to pursue Sesko in the summer, signing Ferguson now wouldn't interfere with that plan. Given Arsenal's past interest in Ferguson, this move wouldn't come as a surprise. Additionally, playing under Mikel Arteta could help Ferguson regain confidence and improve his overall game. Arsenal's system could refine his movement, link-up play, and finishing ability, helping him develop as a striker. A successful loan spell at Arsenal would also benefit Brighton, as he'd return with more experience. With Arsenal still competing on multiple fronts, squad depth is crucial for the remainder of the season. Relying on the current forward line could be risky, and Ferguson's presence could provide an important boost. Would signing Ferguson on loan be a wise move before the window closes? Mikel Arteta has once again spoken about Arsenal's inability to secure a major trophy under his leadership. Despite coming close to winning the Premier League in the past 2 seasons, they finished second to Manchester City on both occasions. This campaign offers another chance for Arsenal to claim the title. With Manchester City not as dominant as before, the title race is more open. However, Arsenal's inconsistency has allowed Liverpool to take control at the top of the table. Under Arteta, Arsenal have improved significantly in both stability and performance. However, as he nears 6 years in charge, the pressure to deliver silverware is mounting. For a club of Arsenal's size, winning trophies is expected, but despite their progress, major success remains elusive. Speaking to Mundo Deportivo, Arteta admitted that Arsenal should have won a major title by now, but acknowledged that something is still missing. He emphasized the need to identify the final step required to turn their strong performances into tangible success. With the stability that the squad is showing at the performance level, in other normal circumstances, we would be with some big title in the hands. But the reality is not, Arteta explained. So we are missing something, and that is where we have to look for that margin to be able to do what we are all looking forward to, which is to make a jump and win the large titles. Arteta's comments highlight the frustration shared by both himself and the fans. The team has made huge strides in style and consistency, yet falling short in key moments has become a familiar pattern. For Arsenal, winning major trophies should be the standard, not just an ambition. Arteta remains determined to bridge the gap between potential and actual success. His priority is to find the missing piece that will ensure Arsenal finally claim the silverware their efforts deserve. As Arsenal continue their push for the Premier League and other competitions, the expectation is clear. Progress must now translate into trophies. The pressure is on, and Arteta must deliver sooner rather than later. Bukayo Saka's absence. It's been just over a month since we last saw him in action, but let's be honest, it feels like an eternity. We've played 9 games without him, and each one has been a roller coaster. One moment, we look like a team capable of competing with the best, and the next, we're struggling to create clear-cut chances. No matter how much we try to tweak things, it's impossible to ignore how much we miss our star winger. But just how much has Saka's injury impacted Arsenal? It's easy to say, oh, we're worse without him, but when you really look at the stats and the performances, the drop-off is shocking. Let's break it down. We all knew losing Saka would be tough, but I don't think anyone expected it to hit this hard. It's not just about missing a good player, it's about missing the very heartbeat of our attack. When Saka plays, Arsenal's right wing is a constant danger zone. Defenders don't get a moment to breathe because they know he can. Take them on 1v1 and beat them. Link up beautifully with Martin Odegaard and Gabriel Jesus. Deliver inch-perfect crosses and cutbacks. Without him, the right wing has lost its edge. There's no unpredictability, no natural width, and no real attacking balance. Whoever plays in his place, whether it's Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Jesus, or Rice Nelson, just isn't Saka. And it shows. Without him, our attack has often looked flat and predictable. Opponents can shift their defensive shape knowing that we don't have that same direct threat on the right. Our build-up play has slowed down, and at times, we've resorted to just launching hopeful crosses into the box. Let's not forget that teams prepare differently when Saka is on the pitch. Defenders double up on him, opening space for others. His presence alone disrupts the opposition's defensive setup. Without him, that advantage is completely gone. But if you think that's bad, wait until you hear the numbers. You don't need the stats to tell you Saka is Arsenal's most influential player. But when you do check the numbers, they're mind-blowing. Despite missing the last 6 league games, Saka still leads the entire Premier League in big chances created 19. That's one more than Chelsea's Cole Palmer, who has played every game. Think about that for a second. Saka has been out for over a month, and he's still top of the leaderboard. And it's not just about big chances. Before his injury, he had already registered 10 assists in the Premier League, putting him among the league's best playmakers. His ability to create something out of nothing, to turn half chances into golden opportunities, is what makes him so special. And this is exactly where Arsenal have suffered. Because if we're being honest, the main problem during Saka's absence hasn't just been our finishing, it's been the lack of high-quality chances in the first place. It's easy to point fingers at Arsenal's forwards and say, we need to be more clinical. But when you break it down, the issue isn't just missing chances. It's that we're not creating enough. Before his injury, Saka was at the heart of everything we did well in attack. He was constantly pulling defenders out of position, linking up with Odegaard, and providing that final ball that led to clear-cut opportunities. Without him, Arsenal's chance creation has dropped significantly. The games against Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, and West Ham highlighted just how much we've struggled to break teams down. There's a lack of fluidity, a lack of cutting edge, and at times, we look predictable. Think about it. How many times have we seen Arsenal pass sideways over and over again, struggling to penetrate deep blocks? That didn't happen as often when Saka was in the team. His ability to drive at defenders and force mistakes made a huge difference. And then, there's the chemistry factor. When Saka plays, Martin Odegaard plays better. The right side of Arsenal's attack flows effortlessly because of their connection. Since Saka's injury, Odegaard's influence has dipped, and Arsenal's entire attacking rhythm has fell off. We knew Saka was important, but this stretch of games has shown us that without him, Arsenal lack a true game-changer in the final third. Now, here's the worrying part. Saka isn't expected back until March. That means Arsenal still have to navigate some huge fixtures without their most creative player. The Premier League title race is wide open, but every drop point from now until his return could be the difference between winning the league and finishing second or third. And let's be real, Arsenal's squad is strong, but not having Saka is like missing a cheat code. Every match without him feels like an uphill battle. The key question now is, Can Arsenal survive this stretch without him? If we can grind out results and stay in contention, his return could be season-defining. But if we drop too many points, we might look back at this period and wonder what could have been. If Arsenal are still in the hunt when Saka returns, his impact could be enormous. Imagine him coming back just in time for the business end of the season, fresh, rested, and ready to make the difference in the title race. We've seen how much of a difference one player can make. Look at Liverpool when Mohamed Salah was away for AFCON. Their attack wasn't the same. Saka is that guy for Arsenal. When he's on the pitch, the entire team plays with more confidence. The attack flows better, the opposition is more cautious, and suddenly, Arsenal look like title contenders again. His return could be the difference between another near miss and finally lifting silverware. So now the big question, can Arsenal cope without Saka until March? Will we still be in the title race when he returns, or will this period prove too costly? I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think we'll survive this stretch, or are you seriously worried? And of course, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Arsenal updates. We'll be tracking Saka's recovery closely, so stay tuned. Until next time, Gooners, let's hope we can keep fighting without him.